Not again. Oh, okay. Let's conquer the world. In 5 minutes. So guys, did you get a good night's sleep? Did you sleep well? Have you get some rest while other motherfuckers were working from 5 a.m.? You know guys, today we're going to talk about this book. It's the 5 a.m. Club. And I would suggest to you to read it. It is one of the greatest book I have ever read, along with the one How to Win Friends and Influence People. Why? Because it's telling you why you are such a loser, why I am such a loser, why you, me, and other 95% of the people in the world are fucked, are trapped. Why cannot we get a break? Why can't we become famous, have lots of money, be rich, and do with our lives what we want? And it has 200 pages, 250 pages. And it basically gives you the answer for dummies. Why your life is a piece of shit. And it's very, very straightforward. It's because you are lazy, arrogant, son of a, I don't want to say what. This goes for me and for everybody else who wants to be rich, who wants to live the life that we want, but don't have the courage to do something about it. As I said maybe in the beginning of this podcast, most of the people don't even understand that they're living in some kind of matrix. Everything is predefined, everything is set up for them. From the day that they were born, everyone was talking, you should do this, you should do that. And who do you listen to? So you are listening to your parents, to your grandparents, to your, I don't know, to your friends. They are giving you advices on how to be rich, how to be successful, how to have a lot of money. My question to you and to them is, do you have a lot of money? Do your parents have a lot of money? Do your grandparents have a lot? Do your friends are rich, famous, I don't know. Do they live the life that they want? Do they live the life, I don't know, without any kind of financial worries? Are they financially independent and decide every day what they will do with their lives? If not, how can you listen to those people? Maybe those people don't know better, maybe, and I'm sure that most of the people are wishing you well, they want for you the best, but they don't have the life that they are telling you how to have. They are giving you advices on how to live your life in order to be like this, 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 and this, and they don't have the reference because their life is not like that. Are you going to take advices about how to be healthy, how to have a great body, how to be in good physique from a fat dude? No. So are you going to take advices on how to become something in your life from someone that's nothing and doesn't have his life set up straight? So as I said, it's telling you, this book, why you are a loser, why can't you get your shit together, and why you aren't in the top 10% of the people today in the world. One of the biggest thing is, first, you sleep a lot. You have to sleep, but you sleep, okay? While others grind. There is a place and time for you to do your job, to have fun, but also to train, work hard, and to sleep well. But you need 6 to 7 hours of sleep. You don't need 10 hours of sleep. You don't have to have a Sunday morning to use it and to sleep for 10 hours. No. Other people's and the 10% of the most successful people, they know that. They know that you are sleeping and they're taking advantage. Just picture this. If they are if they are waking up 1 hour before you, so they are sleeping, let's say, 6 hours and you're sleeping 7 hours, they have 1 hour advantage. If you then multiply it by the number of days in the year, then they have 360 hours advantage over you. So how much is that? In days, it's maybe almost 20 days. So they have a month of advantage. They are in front of you for an entire month because they decided to do something good and something extra with that 1 hour. Okay? It's not maybe because you sleep a lot. It's what you do when you are awake, on what you are spending your time. If you're spending on time to become great, to become better than you were yesterday, to learn something, to enhance yourself, enhance your skill, to be in any way better that will set up you and put you in a position to become even more wealthier, then you're doing something with your life. If you come home, sit in front of your TV, eat shit, watch shit, and then sleep for 10 hours, how can you expect to become anything and to have the life that you want if you're doing the things that you are doing? I'm not telling you if you like your life, if you're enjoying your life, if you're enjoying watching TV and you don't care about being a better person, to have more, to be financially independent, then this is not for you. As I said at the beginning, I know I'm full of shit, but this podcast is about escape the ordinary. We are talking about how to become extraordinary, how to jump out of the matrix, how to do something with your life, and how to be and become the top 5 to 10% of the people in the world. If you want to know how to be there, then this podcast is about that. I'm not there yet, but I'm thinking about it. I'm doing something. I'm making this podcast. I'm doing something other with my life except doing my 9-to-5 job. I'm having some side hustles and so on and so forth. I'm investing. I'm putting money somewhere to work for me so that money creates money. So I'm doing something. And I just want to share with you this journey and how it's progressing and what I have learned so that you lazy fucks don't have to read all these things. But don't be mad if I'm telling you you have to be like this, I have to be like this or that, because we are talking about how to escape the ordinary. If you want to be ordinary, if you're okay with being ordinary, if you're okay of being the 95%, as most of the people, then this podcast is surely not for you. Then people are generally creatures of habit. Habits are the things that run our life. In most of the cases, bad habits. My bad habits lead to late nights sitting alone. Meaning, what you eat. You always eat shit. You always eat junk food. You always eat irregularly. You eat more than you need. You eat so stupid shit. Habits like when you come home, the first thing you do is from work. First thing you do, you turn on the TV and then you watch TV for 5 hours. Then you doom scroll on TikTok for 3 hours and so on. Those are habits, and it depends what you want. If you want to be ordinary, if you don't want to escape this cage and matrix, and to be like everyone else, then it's okay to have those habits. Maybe those habits are good for you. Maybe those habits are not bad. But in this channel, when we are talking about escape the ordinary, then those are the bad habits. When there is nothing that's returning something to you when you spend those hours on TikTok. The hours spent on TikTok will never get you anything back. Hours spent in front of the TV will not get you anything in return. Anything. So you will not get anything. But you will wish to have something. You wish you have more. But you're not there to put your energy and your effort to get more. So you are dooming yourself, basically. You want to have more, but you are doing everything that's impossible, everything that's in your control, not to become better, not to have it. You understand me? So you are the biggest enemy of yourself. You are doom scrolling on TikTok yourself. No one's forcing you to do it, you know? So the only way to move to the top 5% is to change those bad habits into good ones. And there are special methods how to get rid of the bad habits and to evolve and to develop a new and good habit. It's not simple, but there is a way. Then a lot of people, when I said to them, okay, you have to train, you have to wake up early in the morning and go for a run or do some kind of good morning training. But then they say, okay, let's do it. I will start tomorrow. And he's all pumped up, he's all motivated and so on. And the motivation is a bitch because sometimes she's good, sometimes in most of the cases she's not there. So you have to do your daily training, daily exercise, but outside it's raining, it's too cold, it's too hot, today is Monday, today the Mercury is behind the sun there, and your brain will come up with thousands and thousands of reasons why not to do something. And basically now you are a slave to your own mind. So if you don't control your mind, the mind will control you. Simple as that. I was 200 and I believe somewhere 250 pounds 5 years ago. If I was like that, if I was listening to my brain, I would still eat junk food, never train. I would not sleep well and sleep for at least 6 to 7 hours. I will drink or something like that. And all of those things is a deadly spiral that would keep me till this day in the same position. I wouldn't have a body like this. I wouldn't have, my health like this. I wouldn't have, you understand? It's all about how to teach your brain so the brain listens to you, what you want. It's a tool, but you have to use it. And motivation is a piece of crap. You understand me? If you are doing something just because you're feeling like doing it, and you will do it only if you feel like motivated and there is a motivation that guides you and pushes you to do something, then sooner or later the motivation will run out. It will run out and you will be in a situation that you will say, oh, I don't feel like it. Today I will skip. I will not do the training. I will just lay down and watch TV. And that's how the losers are born. Okay? First, guys. So everything in my podcast is connected. The podcast is about money, the investing, how to become great and so on, how to win friends, how to make sales, how to influence people. Everything is connected because all of these things, all of these spheres and areas will help you to become a better person, because you have to become better physically, you have to become better mentally, you have to become better socially. And you have to train, you have to learn, you have to read, and there's no easy way out. There is only hard way to do it. There is the hardest way and the hard way to do it. I'm giving you the hard way because I'm already giving you some of the information, the things that I have been through, the things I have learned, so you don't have to read it, so you don't have to look for it. But still, those are hard things. But if you don't want to listen anything, then, and if you want to do something with your life, probably you will end up doing the hardest thing. But that is also okay, because at least you're doing something. Don't listen to those people who are telling you, don't do this, you will fail, it will never work. Why are you listening to those people? Those people, they don't wish you well. They are thinking about themselves, basically, actually. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you as a successful human being. They want to see you together with them down in the pit, bitching around all the time, being unhappy, unsatisfied. That is what they want, to see that you have a crappy life. That's why they're telling you not to try, not to do it. You will fail. And then you are scared of failing. And if you fail, actually fail, you will be extra demotivated to do it again, to do it even better, to learn more, so to repeat, to train. And then you will say, they were right. And you will go on your own. No one will force you. You will go down into the pit with others and say, I belong here. That's all part of the plan, guys. You understand me? All part of the plan. So the motivation is crap. Never wait for motivation. The only way, so the power of the chemical reaction that will create you a good habit, that will run your life, is not motivation. It's called discipline. What is discipline? Discipline is a superpower that you use to do the things that you need to do, whatever. So whatever the cost, and it no matter what are the circumstances, is it raining outside, is it cold, is it too hot, the discipline doesn't care. It will get you through. The discipline is the only thing that will make sure that you will get the things done, regardless if you feel like of doing it or not. It will never ever disappoint you. So the discipline is the chemical that induces the chemical reaction to go from the bad habit to the good habit. And you need that. That's why when you watch and listen and read this book, The 5 a.m. Club, it's nothing special about the 5 a.m. It's just talking about if you need extra time, if you're bitching about, I don't have the time and so on, to become great, to have, to train, to read, to reflect on yourself. This book is telling you basically, then get the fuck up earlier. Okay, go to sleep 1 hour earlier and wake up 1 hour earlier. Don't doom scroll in the evening for 1 hour. Instead, go to sleep well, then get up at, let's say, 5. It can be at 4, it can be at 6, it doesn't matter, but 1 hour prior to the normal hours that you're waking up every day, and then use and seize that hour. Benefit maximum from that hour. And it gives you some guidance of how to use that extra hour. It can be 2 hours, it can be 1 hour, doesn't matter. Or you divide this extra time in the morning, especially in the morning when you're fresh, into 3 sections. The first section is about the training of your body. So the first, let's say, if it's 1 hour, you get 1 hour extra. Then for the 20 minutes, for the first third of that, you train. And you train hard, you sweat, okay? Everything is soaring, everything, you're feeling the pain, but it's liberating. It gives you the power, it pumps the juice through your heart, okay? And you feel alive. After the training, the next 20 minutes you can use for reflecting what happened, for meditation, to be in peace with yourself, to clean your bad emotions. Maybe you had a fight last night or something bad happened, to clean those things. Because if you're in that emotional state, you cannot think properly, you cannot do your job properly and what you need to do. And the last 20 minutes you have to grow. So each day you have to grow. And that time is reserved for you to read, to listen to podcasts, to learn something new. And that will be useful for you for that day, for the days to come, and so on. And it's very funny. This 5 a.m. club, there was a research a few years ago, because they said, okay, there are 5 to 7 to 10% of people who are, let's say, rich, successful, and 90 to 95% of the regular people. So there are 10% of people that are somehow better than anyone else. And they did a social experiment. They had get up early in the morning, let's say around 4 a.m. in a major city, when you have those tall buildings, the skyscrapers, and they were counting how many lights are on. So how many of the apartments someone inside is awake, and how many of them are sleeping, so there is dark, the lights are not turned on. And they were calculating the percentage. And what do you think, what's the percentage of the apartments that had their lights turned on opposed to those turned off? Exactly the same. 5, 7, 8%. So approximately, let's say 7%. Okay, there are people who were working night shifts. Maybe there are some young parents have babies, so they had to wake up and so on. But in general, a lot of those people were the rich people, were the successful people, the people who wanted to seize the day. So it came from the Roman times, you know the phrase carpe diem, so it means seize the day. So they knew 2000 years ago, they knew what you need to do to become a good, great person. You need to work hard, you need to work on yourself. You don't need to, and you don't have to, and you shouldn't listen to other people. What do they think? What do they say? Because we were talking about this earlier. No one cares, basically, about you, what you want, what you need. So why you give them credit? Why you're giving your attention to them? Why do they affect you and your decisions? If you know what you need to do, so that's why you need to have goals. Specify your goals, specify the list of steps, what you need to do, and do it. Get up 1 hour earlier, train, reflect, learn, and do your fucking job every day. Be a better person each day. You have to be better, and you have to train well, eat well, sleep well, and you should get rid of smoking, alcohol, and so on. So those are 5 things that will give you the opportunity to become great. Eat, sleep, train. Don't drink, don't smoke. These 5 things will make your body as a perfect machine in order that will help you to seize the day. to do the tasks, to become the better person. What is it for you if you are in a bad shape, if you have health issues, if you are on your deathbed, you have millions, it doesn't mean anything. Understand? Then on YouTubes, on TikToks, on Instagrams, you only see the best version of people. You only see the rich people are enjoying their yachts, they are going to clubs, they're drinking expensive champagnes and so on. You never see the struggle, the hustle, the hard work, the sweat, the pain I wouldn't say they had gone through. They are going through each day and every day. Rich people, they understand they have to move. Constantly they have to move. The minute they sit down and watch Netflix, they are left behind. Someone else is grinding, hustling, and making money, becoming even greater while they are watching Netflix. You understand? That's why they know this. They always have to move. Regardless how much money they have in their banks, in their accounts, how much gold or cryptocurrencies they have. They understand it's okay, it's great, we can enjoy it, but we have to keep moving. Never stop. And that is, my dear friends, the secret of being rich and successful. Keep moving towards your goal. Every time, every second. Never, ever stop.